35 before going out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. Watch. Jump out.
Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Mike's 50. Coming to you.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. At the 41, they will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Read 18. Four down. Alert. Line left. Kill. Teammate. Check 3. Check 4. Check teammate. He's coming. We got double up.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
3 down. Jump out. Check 99. Inside.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's the Raiders punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Denver. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On the counter, here's Jones. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Over 19. Check, check, check. 79 Broncos. 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schroeder. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Schroeder. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Cali, strong left, Cali. Slam, slam.
Here's Rodgers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Still fighting. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this moment, because with that last pass, he just toppled Peyton Manning's all-time NFL passing yardage record of 71,940.
And I know you're always given the game ball right at that moment when you do it. Doesn't it feel like the ball should be bronzed immediately?
Oh,
like right
absolutely.
there on the field. Don't wait. Don't waste any time. Congratulations. The accomplishment is so far off the charts. I'm talking, and I really shouldn't be. I just should be cheering right now.
Yeah, enjoy the moment and send that ball to Canton. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
The game at 7. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is taken at about the 14. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On second down, it's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. No. Off.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Oh, what a move. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 51 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Let's go, D. Inside. Hey, check back 34.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
88. I got 83. Me. We are going. He's coming. Double up. Hey, flex.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Check three.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Mike 50, Mike. Over. Check 13.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Man open is Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal.
Hey, 50's the mic. I got him. Box it.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Jacobs again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
4 down. Check. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Right.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch the curl, watch the curls. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Check 20. Check 24. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Here we go, here we go. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. Slam, slam, slam. Back north. Shift. Check it back or check it left.
To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Here, Mike.
Snap comes at 1. trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd and 3. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
49 the mic, watch 49. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Yeah, way to go.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Broncos 21, Raiders 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields this way up at the 17, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Denver.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Alert 3, 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Rodgers. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Odd. 3 down. Odd. Kill.
Over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed it.
And the Raiders have got him. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Here's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, you block over here.
Running it with Jacobs. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Easy. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Let's go, Mike 50. Hey, let's get in that hole. Check 43. Yeah, this.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Strong right. Alone. Inside. 3 down. Begin. Right left.
Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Move right. 3 down. Check 9. 30. Watch the shot.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On first down, Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos.
That's it.
Jerry Jeudy, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end 50. 3 down.
Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
26. 3 down. Safe. Inside. Over.
Rodgers going to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
On the 50. Check. Cali. From left, Cali.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A nice little juke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll go again to Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Broncos, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.